Alright, Jonathan, here's your 24 scale Tahoes that you ordered. You wanted the 2015 models. These were Norscot models. I believe there's another company out there that makes them, but I think Norscot makes them for both. Obviously, they make them for themselves, but same type of model, look exactly alike. Anyway, as you can see, the hood, both front doors, and the rear hatches open on each model. The battery's placed in the rear of these. You can see it sits in the back right there, nice and snug, so it's easy to change on either car or both cars, or however you want to say it. You wanted steady head and tail lights on these on one switch, along with some emergency lighting. We'll go over that here in just a second. Also there's a laptop added, and I'll show you those when I turn the steady lights on, because I added a little light for that for you as well, along with some decaling on the computer. Steady headlights, again, two switches on the bottom right here in the tower. They're set up the same on each one. We'll kick the steady lights on both of them. And you see both of them nice bright white headlights. Again, both of them have a data terminal inside with a light added to them. Let me pick this one up. You can see it's the same way. Instead of opening the door and showing it to you anyway, same way. And both of them have steady tail lights as well. Now, the other switch that's on these, we'll turn these back off just for dramatic effect. Turn these back off. And the other switch is your emergency lighting. I asked for steady headlights. Box this out here real quick. Red and blue strobes in the grille. I don't know if you noticed those when they were off, but anyway, they sit in there really well. I've got them hidden in there pretty well. Anyway, flashing headlights, red and blue strobes in the grille. You asked for 2 red and 2 blue strobes on each side of the front visor, or the rear view mirror in the front visor. On the rear, same setup. These come with a factory tinted window. Actually, it's just kind of like a very dark tinted plastic, so you can't really see through them at all. So what I have to end up doing, flashing tail lights as well. But what I have to end up doing on these was fit those under the rear spoiler that's along the top of the window. They kind of shaved them off a little bit so they fit in there nice and neat. And similar to ways that they're mounting them, I know some of the Tahoes have them mounted here on the side columns. And I've also seen some tucked away up under just above the top of the rear window. So that's how these are done. But as you can see, the 2 blue and 2 red strobes on each side there. Again, the flashing tail lights. Shut that off. And then, of course, same on this one. Same setup. Just go ahead and show it to you since we're going over it though. Flashing red and blue strobes in the grille. There's your flashing headlights. 2 red and 2 blue strobes in the front visor. And same in the rear as the other. 2 blue and 2 red strobes. Of course, like I said, these do open. So, got the wires ran and kind of a little slack up to the top of the roof line inside. Can't really see it. So that way you can open and close the rear hatch, obviously, so you can change your batteries. And again, flashing tail lights. Now you can operate on both models. You can operate the steady lights as well while the emergency lighting's on. You've got your steady headlights. You can still see your flashers in there and the headlights. And then also all your strobes show up just as well. And flip it around here for the rear. Got your tail lights and your flashing tail lights and steady tail lights as well. What I was going to say, I like the way these look. Even when they're turned off, I think the front end looks pretty good. You can see the strobes. Very realistic looking. The way they're mounted kind of looks when they're off. Looks like they're almost behind the grill. The way I've got them mounted in there. But they're barely noticeable. They're still noticeable even on unmarked cars. If you know, you can see them if you look close enough. And kind of the same on this. If you wasn't really looking, of course, with a push bumper on here, I might give it away. But if you're not really looking, you're not going to really notice them. Like I said, unless you're definitely looking for those. But of course, once you turn them on, they show up quite well. So, anyway, Jonathan, I appreciate it. as I tell almost all my customers every time we get finished with the build, sorry it took so long. But again, like I said, you've had other cars built from me. As you know, they're worth the wait. At least I think they are. Most of my customers tell me that. So anyway, we'll go ahead and turn that one on. Like I said, I think they look pretty daggone good. I'll include a few antennas. Camera's sitting crooked. Include a few antennas that you can attach to them. You can either glue them on, or like I said, you know the drill on those. So anyway, I appreciate it, and I will should be able to get these shipped out tomorrow to your priority mail. Thanks, and have a good one.